What's up, everyone? And man, I am not officially a morning person. I have to go into work in about 25 more minutes or something. So, yeah. I can honestly say I wish it was Friday, but it's not. But hey, at least tomorrow's Friday, right? Yeah. So, I'm basically just sitting in my car right now. It's something I always like to do every morning before I go into work. I mean, the feeling of having to sit in the car with the AC on full blast, it's very relaxing and very soothing. It's almost like you're in a room with a white noise that just helps you go to sleep, and it's just so soothing, helps relieve the tension and stress that you're having to deal with. And also later on tonight, my wife and I are planning a movie night tonight. We're gonna have pizza and some snacks, and it's gonna be a great movie night. Speaking of movie night, I'm actually thinking about, well, I mean, if it's possible, I was hoping maybe one day I can get us a house with a giant bonus room. That way I can turn it into a movie theater or whatnot, and we won't have to waste money by going to the movies or anything like that. Get like a popcorn machine and some snacks available, blah blah blah. Okay, so well, I'm about to go into work, and I'll be back later this afternoon. I'm also going to tell a Throwback Thursday story tonight too, as well. So y'all have a great day. Okay, so I just got off work, and let me tell you, these 9 to 5 jobs. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I kind of had a crappy day today, but I won't go into detail on that. So anyway, I'm about to head to Domino's to pick up the pizzas, and then I'm gonna be heading back to my apartment so I can enjoy movie night with my wife. And I'll be back later once I reach my house. So anyway, y'all have a good one. See you soon. Okay, so I just made it back home, and we're about to have our movie night here in a minute. All the condiments ready. We got ourselves some nachos, some Nerds, Mike and Ike. Yep. Reese's Pieces, and some cookie dough bites that my wife loves. Got ourselves some pizzas, and we're just now waiting on the chili cheese dip. Here, I'll give you a... Yep, and that's the chili cheese dip that we're gonna dip our nachos in. So yeah, that's gonna be our night for tonight. I'll be back later to tell a Throwback Thursday story after our movie. So until then, y'all keep it easy. Well, the movie turned out pretty great so far. If you're wondering what we were watching Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So far, I got the first one on DVD, and we were watching the second one on Paramount Plus. And they're supposed to be making a third one. The release date won't be until December 20th of this year, which is 2024. But anyway, without further ado, time for a Throwback Thursday story. And today, I'm going to be telling a story of my history with gaming consoles. You know, like Nintendo, Sega Genesis, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. I'm not sure how old I was when I started playing video games. I think I was maybe around 6 or 7 years old. I don't know. I can't remember. But my first gaming console was a regular Nintendo. You know, the kind where you put the cartridges in and then you hit the power button, And the first game I played on it was Super Mario Brothers, of course. And there was also another game attached to it. It was basically two games on one cartridge. It was a duck hunt game, where you take the Nintendo Zapper and then you have to aim at the screen for the ducks. Yeah, I used to play that one too, but then got boring after a while. So that was my first gaming console. The second gaming console I had was a Sega Genesis, and of course the first game I played on it was Sonic the Hedgehog. I've had Sonic the Hedgehog 1, 2, I did not have 3. But I had another one called Sonic and Knuckles, where you choose, do you want to play as Sonic or do you want to play as Knuckles? And then I've had some other games that I've played for the Sega Genesis. I've played a game called Shining Force, and I also played some X-Men game on there, and then I think that was basically it. Oh, and I also had the game Toy Story on Sega Genesis, and I also had Aladdin, And the third one I had was a Super Nintendo, and I think that was given to me by one of my relatives. I can't remember. But the only games I had for it were Super Mario World, Street Fighter 2, Kirby's Dream Course, and then I had some golf game on there, and what else did I have on there? I've had Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. That was my favorite game ever for Super Nintendo. And that's about it, really. Let's see. My third console was a PlayStation 1. And that was given to me by my parents a couple Christmases ago. And the games I had for it were, I can't remember what all I had. I think one of them was Army Men or something, and then I had another one that I can't quite pronounce. It's some sort of game where you go on journeys and then you save the world or something. And what else did I have? Oh, I had Need for Speed. I had Wing Commander. I had Command and Conquer, and then I had some wrestling game on there too. But then, after a few years of having it, our PlayStation 1 crapped out on us, and of course my dad got mad because, like it was our fault, but I won't get into that. But then, Well, right around the first semester of my junior year in high school, we did get a PlayStation 2. And the best thing about it is that it was compatible, which means you could play PlayStation 1 games on the PS2. And you can also play movies on there too, like DVDs, and you can also play music on there. And then I heard something that you could connect to the internet with it, which I never did. I never did try, so I did not know you could do that. And then, long story short, uh, we did get an Xbox, not an Xbox 360, but like a regular Xbox, and I did play it, but very rarely. I was more of a PlayStation guy at the time, but now I'm open to other systems. And the only reason I got into Xbox so much was, well, mainly because of my ex-wife. Not my current one, but my first wife that I married, years back. Because, well, I remember one time we went to GameStop and we were going to get a PlayStation 3. This was back in 2011, back when PlayStation 3 was still popular. And but the salesperson kind of talked us out of it. And he reminded us that the PlayStation 3 had like bugs that they needed to work out or something. So we ended up getting an Xbox 360 instead. I mean, at first I wasn't happy about it because I just wasn't really into Xbox. But then my ex, kept pressuring me to at least give it a try. So I figured, why not? Well, I played a few games on there, and then after that I started to get used to the controls on the Xbox and all, and I thought, okay, this is pretty cool. I can get used to this. So now I'm an Xbox guy and a PlayStation guy. I am open to every frickin' system now. Well, anyway, so yeah, I also had a Nintendo GameCube, which I rarely played, but I ended up giving it away, and so the gaming consoles I have right now are, I have an Xbox One, a Nintendo Switch, and a PlayStation 3. So those are the only gaming consoles I have for right now. My wife and I used to have a Nintendo DS, but the screen kind of messed up on it. So, and right now I have a ton of games on my Xbox One, and I don't even know what I have because I got so many, so I'll probably have to show it to you guys in the next video or something. But anyway, that's my history of gaming. So, but that's my Throwback Thursday story for you guys of my history with gaming consoles. I also forgot to mention that when I was a kid, I did game a lot, and it kind of interfered with my schoolwork and all because I kept bringing home bad grades on my report card, and every time my dad would look at it, he'd be like, no video games until those grades improve. And so I kind of did let it get to me, but now that I'm working, I hardly play games anymore except on the weekends when I'm free. So yeah. But anyway, that's it for my story, and so be sure to hit subscribe and hit the bell icon so that way you get notified when I come out with new videos. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.